Obviously a disappointing afternoon. 3 defeats in a week, it's not great either. But I thought performance-wise it wasn't bad. What are your thoughts?
I thought the performance was brilliant. I thought we were by far the more dominant team. Our ball progression from the goalkeeper right the way through the thirds I thought was excellent. Back three did well, keeper did well. I thought Jordan, Morgan and Jazz were very complimentary as a midfield three to be able to look to play through. And then when we've got into those advanced areas, we probably didn't either have enough creativity as we got into the final third, or in saying that, for all the possession we had, we didn't create as much as what we would have liked, but I still think we had 3 or 4 really good chances in the game that when luck's not on your side, it's not on your side, and yeah, we've been clinical in those moments.
It's early days, you know, so we've got to remember that it's early days. But have you got a concern over the creativity?
No, I don't, because I thought we did still create some good chances, and it only takes 2 or 3 chances to score a goal. And yeah, I thought we had some really good moves in the first half, those patterns of play. There was one with Beth where she's cut inside and it's a good block and then good save from the keeper. And I thought we looked threatening in really moments when Freya had the ball in wide areas and we're looking to create and deliver that ball into the box, but yeah, there was just not enough runners in the area. We need to work on that when we're getting in those areas. Do we just need to look to switch it, or do we, you know, really pinpoint an area of where the delivery needs to be and we need to be arriving? But yeah, I thought our overall shape out of possession was good. I thought we were difficult to break down. We were strong in transitions. We just didn't have that killer edge when we got into the final third, and we've hit the crossbar twice. Em's had a really good chance at the end, which only comes from Em's brilliant physicality to work the chance initially, but keeper's made a good save, and yeah, we've just not had that killer instinct.
And I know it's difficult for you as a manager and doing a press conference to talk about officiating, but I did think it was a penalty for Charlton, but I thought you had a good shout at the other end with Shania as well.
Yeah, I thought from where I stood it looked like the penalty for Charlton, so I think on that occasion the refs made the right decision. The one down the other end I couldn't see. I'm obviously biased. I would want it to be a penalty for Shania. It looked like there was kind of a tangle of legs in the box and a little bit of a push, and yeah, I thought it was a pen, but obviously refs got a better view than myself from where I was standing.
Just the last one from me, just looking at the squad, you've got a big squad and you're rotating a lot, aren't you, as well? Is that about trying to find the right 11, or is it about kind of just looking to see what you've got?
Yeah, I think different games require different qualities from different players, and we wanted to be really ball dominant today. We played in a very different way on Wednesday night. We were very direct on Wednesday night. We never played short from the keeper. We always played long, and we had the little flick on from Em, and we're in behind with Beth. So it's different strategies for different games in terms of which personnel. But I think we probably still are exploring who that strongest 11 is. We've had a lot of players join right at the end of the window, probably similar to the men's team, and you need time to work with them. But I think from the Birmingham game to the Charlton game, you can see how that midfield has started to really connect and started to find their feet with those patterns of plays, and it's credit to the midfield. I thought they were excellent today.
Yes, thank you.
Hi Becky. Obviously not the result you wanted today, but if you compare it to the last game at Gateshead, it's a massively improved performance, isn't it?
It is, yeah, definitely. And yeah, I think much better performance today. There was everything about it was better. The energy, the quality on the ball, the speed of which we moved the ball. Our ball retention was so much better than against Sheffield. I felt like we had more creativity and flair as we progressed and entered the final third. But again, similar to Sheffield, we didn't have that killer instinct, and unfortunately we didn't have that moment that we had with Jazz in the game against Sheffield. We fell short today.
Yeah, obviously you utilised Beth Lumsden through the middle up front, and I mean that was, I thought, a tactical masterclass, because using that pace through the middle, it gave us a different dimension up front.
Yeah, I thought she did well when she was dropping off the back line and occupying spaces in the pocket. I thought she was really good and looked threatening to their back line. I guess we probably didn't have enough space to get Molly in behind today because they were really deep, and actually we missed a couple of the runs in behind in the first half, and then the opportunities started to minimise as they got deeper and deeper, so we ended up having to play wide quite a lot. I thought all the players that came on brought something different, brought that spark. I thought Anna was a handful when she came on. I think Shan is super skillful in those moments in around the 18, and you're just hoping for something to fall to her because you know she's clinical in those moments, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah, this league's brutal, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's tough. We knew it was tough last season. We lost 4 games the whole season last season, so it's tough to think we've dropped 2 already in the league this season, but we drew 7 games last season. There was too many where it was tight, and there were games where we could have put it to bed, including the Charlton one last season at home when we were 3-1 up with 5 minutes to go. So yeah, every team in this league strengthened. Every team's, you know, got better budgets with more quality players, and players from WSL 1 dropping into WSL 2, so we know it's going to be hard. We've navigated a lot of change off pitch, which we're navigating, whether it's facilities, whether it's players in and out, whether it's staff. There's a lot of dots to join at the moment, and we are navigating it and giving absolutely everything behind the scenes, which makes it even more disappointing to think, you know, that we're not in a position to have taken any 3 points across the last 2 weekends. So yeah, we just got to keep going. Can't feel sorry for ourselves. We've just got to get back to it and get back on the training pitch and work on the things that we need to improve on.
Which leads me nicely to my final question. Next week, Crystal Palace. You're talking about teams with big budgets have just dropped down from WSL 1. Going to be another tough one, isn't it?
It is. I think they're probably in a similar position to us. They've got a good budget. They've got some talented staff working there, and it isn't quite working either. So it's probably those little moments where it's a different league and lots of competition. And I think Charlton have been in this league a lot of years, and just the example today is they know how to win games in this league. I think by the impression, I think previous games for Charlton have probably looked quite similar to this, where they haven't been the better team, but they've been smart. They know the league well. Karen knows the league well, and they've just done well. They've got the goal from the pen, and then made it really tough for us after that.
Thank you.
In the first half, Becky, the high pressing that the lasses did was absolutely phenomenal in the first half, and the crosses as well in the final third. What would you think? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I thought the press was good. I thought, especially when we shaped it on this left-hand side, I thought we were aggressive to jump with Freya and had good reinforcement from Demi on that side, and the midfield came across and made those gaps really tight, and I thought we turned over the ball well in those moments. In possession, I thought we were smart as we were switching it. That's where we looked more symmetrical. We tilted slightly when we were playing out from the back, which was really successful. We were able to find that inside pass quite often. But as we looked to switch the ball, I felt like that's where we got Leah Cataldo in more higher advanced positions, which I thought was a threat. But there's some really good football being played today, and unfortunately we just haven't got any outcome from it.
Next question, any injury updates you can give her?
I don't think so. Liz was back in the squad today. She wasn't in the squad on Wednesday night due to feeling a little tightness in her calf. Gemma Purfield, same time frame. And I can't remember anybody else who's out. Potsy has had another setback, so she'll be keeping working hard to get her back into a good position.
It was great to see Jordan Nobbs play the full 90 minutes. Is that what you're just trying to ease her into getting full fitness?
Yeah, I think she probably shouldn't have played the full 90 today. From where she's been at, it was probably pushing more to 70, 80 today from the load management perspective, but she travelled well through the 90 and she's quality play. You don't want to bring off the pitch, obviously. Similarly with Morgan, probably not at that stage to keep pushing through 90 minutes every game. Hence why we didn't involve her on Wednesday night to give her the best chance to push through as many minutes today. So yeah, there's a lot in terms of squad balance we need to keep working with, but hopefully we're in a position where players are fit and can play the full 90.
Yeah, that's it.
Can I just want just one thing?
Yeah.
Sue Cumming.
Yes.
Can you just give me, obviously retiring my last game today, being a fantastic servant, not just for Newcastle United Women, but for women's sport in general. Just your thoughts on Sue, please.
Yeah, she's been absolutely fantastic. I think she's taken women's football at Newcastle to new levels, and that's due to her passion and commitment and dedication to what we've been doing. She's asked questions of the club, hard questions to help push and get our ownership on board with supporting the women's team, and to be fair, she's pushed against an open door in the last couple of years, which has been brilliant, but she's fought for everything across the last 10 years with Newcastle United Women. So yeah, she's a brilliant person, a great mentor to myself, a good friend, and I think she's left it in a really strong place for Grace to come in, who's complemented what Sue's done really well, and Grace is a smart girl. She's going to take it with that energy to the next level, and Sue's been providing that guidance. So the complement of both of them adjusting and making that progression with the group is taking it to new levels on and off the pitch. So we've just got to understand it's a process and keep striving forwards.
Thanks very much, Becky.
Perfect. Thank